Hello. Figured I'd hop on live while I work on pricing some stuff and getting ready for my next sale. So if you'd like to join me, if you see something you're interested in and you want first dibs on it, we will offer it up first dibs. I'm just sitting here pricing stuff and working on stuff, so I thought I could just include you. I've got quite the mess here right now. Let me plug you in. There we go. Hello. My goodness. Lots of fun items. My next sale is going to be a fun, what did I have it? Wacky and whimsical. Just a bunch of small items. So it should be pretty interesting. My hair is still wet. My hair is still wet. I just got out of the shower. So lots of fun little items. I was going through some ephemera pieces here. But I'm pretty much all set up for my next sale. I have a ton of little stuff and just a bunch of tiny cool stuff. So it should be pretty awesome. If you want to see anything, let me know. I have these amazing pocket box candy zoo things from the 60s, I think they are. I bought them from somebody on Instagram. And you may have seen them. I'm going to move you a little closer here. You seem so far away. Oh, you're going on a ride. You're going on a magic carpet ride. My little tripod decided to tip over. There we go. We got you. We got you. All right. Everybody's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was interesting. But I purchased, and she sent me the graphic because, hi, Robin. I thought they were so interesting. But these are Pocket Box Candy Zoo. And they were a nickel back in, I think they're from the 60s. Could be older than that. Not 100% sure. But I did buy a bunch of them from her. So I'm just going to do a little preview on some of the items that'll be available for my Thursday sale. And offer them first dibs. So if you're interested, just let me know. So they're these little compacts. I thought they would be cute to put in your purse. You could put pills in here, mints, whatever you wanted. But they are super cute. We have different animals. We have the deer. I got 3 different animal ones. She had other ones, but I probably should have bought other ones too. And then this cockatiel. Hi, Jerry. I didn't even see you there. I was like, where is she? And then poodle. And they're these little plastic things. I thought they were super duper cute. So I bought 9 of them, 3 of each one, and I have these priced at $6. I thought they would be cute just to use in your purse, right? Now, when I got them, they still had the candy in them. She said, do you want me to leave the candy in or take it out? I was like, just leave the candy in there. I probably should have had her take it out because they had turned to jelly. And so I soaked them in hot water and washed them all up and dried them out. And now they are nice and clean. So the deer, the poodle, and the cockatiel, they are Pocket Box Candy Zoo. I thought they were kind of fun. I have them here. I have a whole bunch of weird, wacky stuff from pencil toppers, cake toppers, cocktail stirrers, advertising, salt and pepper, cuff links. Just a fun thing, and I'm still going through stuff. Like, I have this box, I call it like my junk box, where I put all my littles. And so this is a bunch of just little stuff. I had a little bit of a book sale last night. And Jerry, I did not ship your book because you only had the one book, and I didn't want to charge you for shipping just for one book. But if you want me to send it out, I have it over there. I can pack it up for you, so just let me know. And I can get that shipped out for you. I just didn't want to charge you for shipping on one item. You know what I mean? So, but if you still want me to send it out, I will. Advertising. I have a bunch of ephemera pieces like bingo cards. All my little add-ons. I got some really fun ones. Let me show you. And these are going to be available Thursday. However, if you see something you're interested in tonight, you can certainly purchase tonight too, ahead of the sale. That's what you get for joining me. Okay, Jerry, I will hold the book. So we have all of our regular add-ons. We have the bobby pins, the Gladoline, the bingo cards, tin ashtrays, the cello picks, and the vintage popcorn bags, right? Those are all of our usuals. I love these old bingo cards. They're great too. So we have all of our usuals there, but I've added a bunch more different ones here. Got them in my fish fillet crate. You see naked babies. My Cupies. You spotted those, huh? Hi, Bus Move. So we have, and these are little add-ons. They're going to be available until they run out. These are vintage tax coupons. Oops, for Ohio. You get a set of 10 for $3. I have a bunch of the single cards. Ooh, these are party invites, 2 different styles, $2 for each one. There is the the elephant one, and then this is the little mouse with the cupcake. They come with the envelope. I have individual vintage kids cards. They're 50 cents a piece. We have Animal Rummy. Most of them are Animal Rummy cards, but there's some really cool ones, and they are 50 cents each. Vintage tally cards. We have the peacock, the flamingo, and then there's like a bird one. But they have that ice cream advertising on the back side. They're really cool. I've just added these. These are vintage Disney. I had to figure out what they were because they're so odd. But they're, like, here's a Donald Duck one. They're vintage tracers, I believe. So you would put them down on the paper and then trace out the outline of Donald Duck and trace. So I have a whole bunch of them. They're $1 a piece. And I have Donald Duck, Minnie, and 2 Mickeys left. But they are 25 cents each on the vintage Disney tracers. And these are just fun add-ons that we're going to offer till they're gone. Vintage grocery store tags. These are heavy cardboard. All different prices. Love the coloring on them. They're $1 a piece. I added these cupcake picks, which, oh, thank you, Robin. You know what? I buy what I like, and I like littles, and I like weird stuff, and it's got to have a cool graphic usually, or I have to see it and think, okay, I can do something with it. Like I bought this vintage party horn. It's metal and like cardboard. Still has a price sticker inside. But when I saw this, I thought, how cool would it be with a vintage Christmas graphic on it or a vintage Halloween graphic? I'll probably do Christmas because of the red. And then I got to looking at it and I'm like, why do I like this so much? It's like, it's the paper, right? I have a bunch of these horns not the metal part, but the cardboard. And if I were to wrap these in vintage wrapping paper, which is what this looks like, I would get the same effect. So I bought it, and I'm going to make some horns with vintage wrapping paper. And I had a ton of vintage Christmas paper that I gave away and sold. And now I'm kicking myself because I'm like, oh, if I would have kept that, I could have made Christmas horns. But that's okay. I'll just keep my eye open. So if you keep your eye open for vintage wrapping paper, you could do something like craft something like this. But I'm going to use a graphic from a Christmas card or something. It's got to be very thin, and put it on there. And I thought that would be a cool Christmas display piece of a party horn, or Halloween, which is another favorite. I found the coolest Halloween cat mask. Let me grab it and show it to you. Hold on. Here I come. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Never get away from... I had that song stuck in my head. You ready for this? So we went to an estate sale, and they had a room where you could fill a bag for $10. But I only found one thing, and it was this. So I think I paid like $1 for it. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell it or not. It looks handmade. It's got a strap here on the back, like a elastic strap. It's velvet with this fluorescent orange mask. Look at that. I just thought, and Gino's like, why are you buying that? Looks like it's homemade. I'm like, that's still cool. I thought it was really neat. It's velvet. But what a cool idea too, right? And then his sister was going to throw this away. I am selling some things. Some of them I was just showing. Like the party horn I'm using for a craft. The cat mask. I'm just showing a couple things. But look at what she was going to throw away. I was like, no. I will take all your Halloween and Christmas. She's like, okay. So she was cleaning out her attic and was getting rid of stuff, and she saved this one for me. But how amazing, right? To her, it's just like, you know. And she gave me a couple other things that were really cool too. So I love it. I didn't plug it in to see if it works, but it doesn't even matter at this point. I have to save it, right? So yeah, I mean, our basement is just full of so many weird, random things that I feel like I have to save them all, right? And then these are really cool. And let me tell you, I could not find these online. I don't know what to price them at. These are Hong Kong vintage Disney cupcake picks. They're old. Couldn't find anything on them, but let me show you. I have 1, 2, 3 of the Mickeys. I have 3 of the Donalds, and they're cupcake picks. They're plastic cupcake picks. I have 1 of Peter Pan. And then I have 2 of these guys, which are like a bigger, older mouse. But one of his sticks, the other one, the stick is broke on him. But I have all these cupcake picks. And I have no idea what to price them at. I was looking online on eBay, of course, just to see where it'd be at price-wise on them. And I couldn't find any of them like this. So I was just kind of guessing at prices on them, but I got a whole little bag of those. And I have pencils too, which I couldn't find these either. I don't even know where I bought these at. Probably a garage sale. But I have 3 pencils. One with Donald, one with Pinocchio, and then this cop guy. And they're vintage pencils. They have been sharpened at the bottom, and these are all things that are going to be at Thursday's sale. But if you're interested in something now, the party horn I'm not quite selling yet, and the Halloween stuff not selling yet. I was going to wait till like Halloween time. The cat pumpkin I'm not selling because that was given to me by his sister. But I have all of these amazing cupcake picks. Well, look at that. Look at this one. And there's birds and camels and lions and elephants. Just all kinds of cute vintage cupcake picks. I have not priced these 2 packages yet, because these are kind of like political ones here, the donkey and the elephant, so these might be a little bit more. And these are really cool. They're lions and camels, monkeys and elephants, but look at the design on them. I guess you wouldn't be able to see it in there. Like they have a spot for the candle on the top. So I'm not sure where to have these at price-wise. Look at the elephant one. I love the little stuff like this. My sale is at 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. And they have a bunch of these vintage clown. I think they're clown head pom-poms. Still in the original package. No idea on those. I just have those for $1 a piece on those. So we have a crate of littles there. But look at these too. Vintage elastic, like for your nylons, I'm guessing. I have 3 of these. 4 packages of these. They'll be sold individually. Check out these sewing notions. These are going to be sold individually too. Choice, basically. Great advertising with the snaps. Woolco. Look at this Woolco one. Graphic and like sewing. You got the little babies on this one. And then these vintage, what are they called? Safety pins. Mine went blank. It went blank. I was up late with a book sale last night and then got up early this morning, and I've been working in the basement all day today. Just getting things like boxed up and invoiced and setting up for my next sale. Vintage Holiday Inn ashtray. This is really cute. These are little tins with lead and eraser. So this one has lead in it. This little tin has erasers in it, but look at these pencils. If you like tiny stuff, you definitely have to come to my next sale because it's a lot of smalls. Look at these tiny little pencils. See how little they are? I love them. I think those came with an old board game of some sort. This is 1960s vintage Hong Kong Cinderella set. It's the little plastic pumpkin with the mice. These are the mice here. And then you have like the princess and the fairy godmother and some guy. Must be the prince. 1960s is what I found on that. I could not find these online, and I had to go to Instagram and ask for help because I could not figure out what these were, and somebody was able to find them for me. They're from the 1960s. They were stoppers for Easter egg dye, and they were in little glass bottles, and it was the primary colors, the red, blue, and yellow. The packages of these, new in the package, are ranging from like $50 to $120 some dollars for the glass bottles with the stoppers in the package. So I just have the stoppers, but aren't they amazing? For the Cinderella, I had no idea what those were. I was like, oh my gosh. A Cinderella set from the 1960s, made in Hong Kong. It is a $10 start, and it's in pristine condition. I have a whole shopping cart over here with plastic toys and old Happy Meal toys that I need to go through. Who remembers these? And let me tell you, I looked these up on eBay, sold comps. What? I didn't mark mine that crazy, but who remembers these? You know what these are, right? I couldn't find this one at all. So I don't know if it's super rare, but it's the perfume pins. Yeah. This is the kangaroo. I don't know if he's a perfume pin, but he does move. Yeah, it is. Is it? Yeah, I think it opens from the top. Yep. Opens like this. It's got the little roller skates. These sell incredibly well. But I didn't mark mine. I didn't even get close to the sold comps on eBay for mine. Those are fun, and those are going to be available. Vintage diaper pins are very hot right now too. And these are the bunny ones. Oops, two of them are upside down there, but you can see the yellow and white bunny pins. Little rubber doll family here. I don't know the maker on them. Check out these vintage Mickey cufflinks. Still in the box, new old stock. I do have several of these available. I bought them from a gentleman who bought them from an old like drugstore that was going out of business back in the 80s or something like that. These are metal cufflinks, new old stock, still in the box. The name of the store was Lynx, and they sold for $5 at Lynx. So I think I have 5 of these different color boxes available. I think you can get it in red, black, or yellow. But new old stock on those. These are cute. These are old clothespins. Whoops. Old clothespins. And that, look at the face. One of them has a little face on it. And you could do the rest like that. I think there's, oh, maybe that one has. That one has like partial face left on it. That one has a full face. Look at the clothespins. Adorable, right? I have Sucrets tins. This adorable little jar filled with little game pieces. But look at the lid. Hi, Bree. Isn't that cute? I'm just doing a preview of some of the things that will be available. Vintage plastic train from the either 50s or 60s. The perfume pins. I have them at $8 choice for the Avon pins, which is way below sold comps. I have this little goober here. It's made out of burrs. Look at that. It's a poodle made out of burrs. I didn't know it was made out of burrs when I bought it. I literally saw a little poodle, picked it up, bought it. And when I got it home, I was like, what is this made out of? Burrs. I think that's what they are, or something. Burrs. They have to be, like little wood burrs. And they put a little collar around its neck. Cute, right? And weird at the same time. Vintage Japan Dragonfly. These are made in Japan. Still in the wrapper. We have Tootsie Toys. Metal ships. Made in the USA. Tootsie Toys. I have Salty and Peppy here. And I have some piggies. And we have some vintage glitter. Amazing. These are really cool display pieces. I think that's just me. Do you know what this is for? Does anybody know? Not what's inside. I just put some little tile pieces in there. But do you know what this jar is for? Anyone? It would have had tablets in there. Big white tablets stacked up in the jar. Do you know? Look at the color. Maybe that'll give it away. You got it. Alka-Seltzer. And so we have an Alka-Seltzer machine. Didn't know there was a machine, huh? We have an Alka-Seltzer machine, and you put one of these jars in it like this. You take the cap off, put it in, and then you move the thing, and it drops the thing in, and I think it crushes it. You wind it, and it crushes up the tablet, and you put your glass underneath. I think that's how it works. Not 100% sure. But we have an Alka-Seltzer machine. This is the jar that was in that machine, but I just found Gino another one that has the paper wrapper on it. So he put the one with the paper wrapper. And so we're selling the additional ones, and I put some little game pieces in there. It's a really cute jar. You don't have to put game pieces in there. You can put something else in there. We have vintage cocktail set. Look at those rainbow party straws. Stir sticks. We got the bag of pinwheels back here, and then the swords. So fun little cocktail set here for your bar. This is a whimsical, fun, wacky sale. So just a bunch of fun items. These I was not able to find. I don't know value on these, but the lady that I bought them from was at an estate sale, and she said they're super old, from the 1800s. But I have not been able to find them. But they are these cards. This is an escort card. May I have the pleasure of escorting you home this evening? If so, keep this card. If not, please may I sit on the fence and see you go by. Strictly confidential. There's this one. And then a la mode, fair one. 'Tis balmy eve and gentle zephyrs blow. with mildness seldom seen of late. If you'll permit me, I would like to go and see you safely to the garden gate. Hi, Susan. That one. Acquaintance card. I very much desire to make your acquaintance, and if agreeable, please return this card, appointing time and place for interview on the other side. Caution, dear Miss, the accompanying chromo is a good illustration done in aisle of the gent who escorted you home last Sunday evening, as he appeared at 3 in the morning while ascending to his room. The Society for the Invention of Cruelty to Animals wishes me to caution you against keeping him up so late again. I've never seen these before. I did pay up for them, but I thought they were too cool to leave behind. Wanted by a member of the Anti-Poke Your Nose into Other People's Business Society, a person with a salary of $500 a year with a periodical increase to $1,000 to mind their own business and let other people's business alone. Yeah, I'm doing a little preview, but if you see something you're interested in, you can certainly purchase tonight. But I'll hold it until after the next sale. Lost. A small boy about the size of a man, barefooted with his father's shoes on, had an empty bag on his back containing 2 railroad tunnels and a bundle of bungholes. He wore a mutton chop coat with bean soup lining. He was cross-eyed at the back of his neck, and his hair was cut curly. He was born before his elder brother, his mother being present at the occasion. When last seen, he was shoveling wind off the courthouse with the intention of raising money enough to secure another of these packages, the Button Buster. I have no idea on that one. That's the biggest one out of all of them. So I have those cards. She said they were from the 1800s. I have not been able to find anything on them or anything similar, so they could be quite rare. But I was kind of stumped on pricing on those too. Those are weird, right? I thought so too. Weird but cool. Weird but cool. Who remembers these? Oh, look, Lucky Battle. So my sales are Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I've just finished up having 2 book sales and 2 ephemera sales. So we did get rid of some books and some ephemera. Police patches. I thought this was Dayton, Ohio, but it's Virginia. I know this is right around the corner, Ottawa Hills. I don't know about that one or that one, but police patches. Police patches. These should look familiar. Baby beans, like the little mini ones. There's one complete one in here, and these are crazy priced on eBay too. I was like, what? There is one in here and then one that's taken apart. You got to put the stuffing back inside of her. So you're getting a 2-for-1 deal on the little baby beans. Little baby beans. We have some amazing large glitter letters and numbers. These are fun to craft with. It's random. That's an S. I think there's a 2. There's an O or a 0, a J, a V. It was random what's left, but those are available. Why? Just because. I have Boyd Bears. The little baseball one is so cute. I like flipping his little hat up like that. He's so cute. Look at him. And then I have the poodle, the 1950s poodle one right here. And then I picked up all of these little wooden faces. They're beads, but you can see the face there. They all have little faces on them. These are made in Japan. And I have a whole bag of different face ones. Let's see that one's face. The cutest one, what I think is the cutest one, excuse me, is this one. Look at the little pink cheeks. There's a whole bag of different ones there. Those are fun for crafting. Which I want to do another live, like, craft along. And then we have buttons. More cocktail honeycomb picks. Buttons. These little pot sitters. There's two little birdies in here. They sit on the edge of your pot. And then this Western cake topper thing. And I have these amazing lights that Gino found way out in the country. They have an Art Deco look to them. They're sconces. There's two of them there. But that is pretty much everything that I have so far for the next sale. How is everyone doing tonight? I've been working in the basement most of the day. Just trying to get prices on stuff and get it all set up. So Gino went with his mom they went to the Cracker Barrel for lunch today with some family that came into town. But I didn't even, I've been working in the basement since this morning. I just literally took a shower just a little bit ago because I've just been so busy taking care of stuff today. So how are all of you doing? I saw today that Milk Glass is making a comeback. Did you guys hear that too? Look at this adorable little Milk Glass ink jar. And then I picked up this vintage adhesive tape. But I had it sitting. Let me see if I can do this. I had it sitting in the middle on this. And it looked so cute for some reason. I'm like, that displays nicely like that because it sits right over the hole for the tape. I don't know. So I got to find a price for these two things. And these will be added. And we have a bunch of... you heard that too about the Milk Glass? I have a huge Milk Glass vase over there that I've been meaning to list, and I'm like, or, bring to sale. It's a huge, like a swung vase, Milk Glass vase, and I just haven't done it because, stuff is just, some things sell better than others, You got a lot, you heard Milk Glass too? Who was that said it? Was it the Crazy Lamp Lady? Was it? I think it was, because I just watched her last night. But yeah, I think she was the one talking about it. Also, I need your help on these right here. You think so? See, I don't know how this stuff, and but let me show you these. Look at these, girl. You ready? Wait. We were in a car accident yesterday, and I didn't feel anything yesterday. I was a little sore. Man, I feel it today. My lower back and my upper back across my shoulders and my neck. I slept with the heating pad last night because after that book sale, I was feeling it really bad in my neck. Not real bad, but even just sitting in this chair, I feel like I have to stretch my back out or something. I think it just jarred me a little bit. Was not fun. And now my car's all smushed. You can still drive it, but... I actually taped this box last night because it was kind of collapsing on itself. But look at these. These are from Japan. Maybe it says the box is trash. But these are made in Japan. I'm guessing, what, 50s or 60s? This is what they look like. You remember these. So it's got the little, you blow it, and the parachute guy is inside of it. But look at him. Look at him. Would y'all look at him? I think these are celluloid. I think these are celluloid. They're very thin. Very thin. And this goes up, right? There's a little parachute here. This goes up somehow when it's coming down, I guess. I guess you got to blow it out of this. This is the display one, so I don't know. But this is really old. These are silk parachutes. But doesn't he kind of look like a little Cupid? Or a penny doll, right? And then this you would just load it back in there, whichever way it's supposed to go, and shoot them out again. Do you remember the parachute things from when you were little? And I have a whole case of them. One of them I did see was empty, but all the rest are full. This one is empty. He escaped. I don't know where he went. But I mean to tell you, I have not been able to find. I found one that looked similar. One, and it was in a different package. One of these, and it was $50 on eBay. I don't know what to price these at. I don't. I don't know how rare they are. They must be pretty rare. They do have the Japan mark on them, on each one of the little things, but it's like I would like to sell these, but what do I sell them for? I don't know. So I have a whole case of these. I have marbles. I know nothing about marbles. I've lost all my marbles. I have a lot more marbles than this, but these are ones that I put them in little bags. I should see if any of them glow. Let's do that. Does anybody know about marbles? Well, the white ones glow, of course. I don't see any other ones. Does anybody know about marbles at all? Like what to look for, how to tell if they're old. I do have some clay ones in here too. They're kind of, I mixed them in. I don't know what to look for in marbles to tell if they're old or not. But do you look for bubbles in the glass? Or maybe an odd shape to them? I just have no idea. So I have marbles. We have vintage Ohio blue tip matches. A skier and a horse. I gotta come up with a price for those. I have these vintage Christmas things. They look like charms. These are charms for a bracelet, I think. It's what I'm thinking. I'll probably stash these away for Christmas time, but look at their little houses. Don't even remember where I got these. They are really cute. Yeah, they're charms, I think. They have the little loop to put on like a bracelet. Aren't those cute? A little bag of those. There are people inside the little houses. Look at this. Can you see there's people in there, or a snowman or something inside? Something's inside. I don't know if it's people or it looks like people. Have a bunch of those. I'll probably put those away for Christmas. You guys still here with me? You're so quiet. Boop. So I'll stick those aside. I found these little guys in my little junk box too. That's what I was going through today. It was the junk box. Look at little Christmas. Look at the snowman. It's Mrs. Claus and Santa and the cutest little snowman. And this little elf. And this little guy here. I also found this bag that says Salem Witch Museum. Don't know what's in here, but let's check it out. A whole bunch of cards, postcards for Stop By for a Spell. Salem, Massachusetts. Stack of those. 1, 2, 9 of them. And then there's a pin and a magnet. If you're into witchy stuff, you might like those. That was in there. Some vintage spools, which I'm probably going to keep these to craft with, these old wood ones. I made some little heads. I don't know if you can see them up top up there, but I had a bunch of broken dolls and I glued their heads on these spools and stacked them. They kind of look kind of cute. So I'll probably keep these to craft with. And we have a bunch of these tokens. Casino tokens from an old casino in Nevada, Las Vegas, Reno, and maybe Virginia City. Bunch of tokens there. Those are available for purchase. We'll put them over here. Antique pharmacy tin. Apparently you used to get your medicine in a tin like this. It's got the paper label on top, but look at, that's old. This is for a local pharmacy that's no longer here. Emerson's Pharmacy on Collingwood. Look at that old paper label. We'll put that back here. What do you think I should put this lot at? I think these are plastic turkeys. Now they used to be cupcake picks, but look, the toothpick has come out. This one's broken off and this one's come out. So we have these two little plastic turkeys. And then these, same thing with the toothpicks on these guys. These are marked Japan. They're like spun head pilgrim heads. Kind of creepy. Look at their faces. But those are old. What do you think I should put that lot at with the turkeys and the pilgrims? What say you? Let me know. I'm going to need to get some more water. Creepy pilgrim heads from Japan and turkeys. And they are marked Japan. Are you all sleeping or are you awake? What should I put these at? I don't know. But I've gone through that whole bin of stuff. And then I have this Hallmark card plaque. Bust a Move is still here with the penguins on it. I have to figure out prices on this stuff, so I need help. For the penguin plaque, the pilgrims, and the turkeys. I don't know anything about marbles. I don't know what to look for to tell if they're old. I literally wouldn't be able to tell you if these are old or new. I just know they were in a jar. I don't even remember where I got them. I have a beautiful spoon here, and it is marked Community. Is it marked silver? A really beautiful Art Nouveau style spoon, like a child's spoon. It's got a beautiful floral detail on it. I don't know if it's coming through. But I know they use these for jewelry. And that would make a beautiful pendant. Not sure on that. I would look up the marbles. I don't know. I don't know what to look for. I guess I'll set them back here. And you know, the guy across the street from me, he collects marbles and he's like a marble expert. I should ask him, but I don't really want to bother him. He's got a lot of marbles. So we're not sure on the pilgrims or the turkeys, is what you're saying. Nobody's saying anything. I'm just going to throw them back in my bin down here. My bin of hopelessness. Found these glasses. You ready for it? They're kind of small, but they are marked Prada. Prada glasses. I don't know if they're real, but they look pretty gosh darn nice. Prada sunglasses. Boop. A vintage Disney ruler. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I have this whole little box here of ephemera too. This is Clark's spun cotton. Hi, Bubba.
Hi.
This is Toledo Public Schools card of merit. You did? I remember my Disney lunchbox. I don't remember if I had that. I probably just had a regular ruler. What is this? This is some sort of a New York Central System. Keep in sight if you leave your seat. Please carry this with you. Oh, it's a train. It's a train ticket. And this is too. It's got all the cities on it. Old train ticket. This says, this is in Spanish from Mexico. I don't know, it's got some stamps on the back here. Something for Mexico. Greetings from Toledo, Ohio. That's where we're located. Some sort of a ticket. Here's a old dress. It says New England mincemeat, cut from the packages of New England condensed mincemeat. It's got a mincemeat ad, and it opens up the fairy's pie. Hey, Bubba, can you do me a favor? Can you just add some water to this for me? And can I give this to you too? Thank you. So this is some sort of a mincemeat advertisement. This is what you need. Apricot, plum, apple, peach, cherry, raisin, raspberry, blackberry, huckleberry. Pumpkin pie in 2 paper boxes for 2 pies. I will send the fairy's pie, a beautiful reproduction of Kaber's celebrated painting in 16 colors. Size 22 by 28 inches, an excellent dining room picture. Some sort of advertisement there. Use piles Paroline. This must have been pasted in a scrapbook because you can't read the advertisement on this one anymore. This one looks like it was, yeah, cream powder, baking powder. This must have been in a scrapbook too because you can barely read the advertisement on the back of that. I don't even know what's in here. Shaker extract of roots, seagull syrup, cures dyspepsia. Ooh, this is Art Nouveau. Is this? Ooh, that one's really pretty. It's from 1907. Rothfuss Piano Company, Blissfield, Michigan. Before you place this in your favorite book, better use Rothfuss Piano Company. Look at, it's a bookmark, but look at the artwork on it. It says bookmark at the top. I don't know where any of this stuff came from, but this is like really old local stuff. This is Blissfield, Michigan. And there was some stuff in here from Toledo. I have no idea.
Do you know what my roll of tape is?
Nope. Haven't seen it.
It went somewhere with the package you got moved off the bench.
You can use my tape. Just put it back.
No, I need the package as well.
Mm-mm. I don't.
Oh.
This one is cherry malt phosphatus. United States Capitol, a souvenir tour of the United States Capitol, Washington, D.C. And there's your ticket to get in. List of points of covered on the tour. The Rotunda, former Supreme Court room, Senate chamber, the President's room, if not in session, lower corridor, statuary hall, House chamber, and works of art. And then we have the United States Senate chamber from 1950, 2 different cards for that one. Oh, we have the House of Representatives, 1950. The Gospel of St. John, One of the Gates of Jerusalem, a little book. It's an old one. American Bible Society, instituted in the year 1816. Certificate of membership for the Girl Scouts. They did use cute pictures on those little ads. I really like this bookmark, though. I think that is really cool. She marked it Adrian, September 27th, 07. Isn't that beautiful? Very Art Nouveau. New York Central Hudson River Railroad. 1877 on this one. It's got the little star punch and an M punch. And then Lane's cigarette ration card. That must have been during the war. And then I have a piece of Black Americana here as well. I don't know where it's from. Anyway, all of this stuff is sitting in this box and not really realized what I had in there. I'll probably pick this all up at an estate sale. You know how they have it at the register, and you'll see it for, you know, oh, box lot, $10. There you go. You know, I just must not have gone through it. I think I have seen the Girl Scout things before. I may have tossed those in there, but the other stuff I didn't realize I had. Hi, Nanette. I have a whole book on trade cards, and I can't figure out how to get them out of the book. They're pasted in. I can show them to you if you'd like, and if there's any interest, you can let me know. But let me grab that book real quick, because if you like that, you'll like this trade book that we have. I forgot I moved it. I'm looking. He has a table over there with all of his postcards, and I'm looking over there. I'm like, where is it? I forgot I moved it. But these are all trade cards here. We haven't figured out how to get them out. This one here in the corner is really cool because it opens like this. We think there's advertisements on the back of these. Pretty sure some of them maybe not, but this is like, this says the king of sewing machines. Hi, Linda. I think they're tickets. Yeah, Gino was going to try Steam to see if he can get them, but I almost just want to sell them as is and let whoever gets them try and Steam them. You know what I mean? I had bought a book, and I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He painted monkeys. I don't know. Lawson. I think his last name is Lawson. Actually framed one of his pictures. I have it upstairs. But he did these amazing monkeys, and I bought a scrapbook that had them all in, and they pasted them down. And I think I tried Steam, and I couldn't get them up. But you can see the back of the card, like this one, for example. You can see there's an advertisement on the back of it. Look at this. And some of them have been cut, like so you can see the corner on that one. But you can see there's an advertisement on the back of it. Isn't it cool? Yeah, that's Lion Coffee on the back of that one. So I think these are all trade cards, and there's a lot of them here, but not sure. Those Senate and House of Representatives, I think they're just like tickets from the 1950s to go on the tour. So if there's any interest in these trade cards, they're as is, and then you can try and Steam them if you wanted to. There's quite a few of them here. Look, this is a die cut. I know, aren't they amazing? This says Garland Stoves and Ranges. I have no idea how to get them off there or if they can be salvaged, but pretty interesting stack. You would get the whole stack of them if there's any interest. Reach out to me. Send me an email if you're interested in them. But we have lots of fun items here. I have just a few more things to price. Look at this. You remember getting candy in these? Remember, wasn't this the one that had like the dead fish candy? Do you remember that? It was like garbage candy or whatever, and there was like, it was almost like a Pez, and there was a dead fish. Was it in these garbage cans? I don't even know where this came from. I just see it sitting there, and that's what I think of when I see it. Or the little crunchy, the bones. Wasn't there a fish one too, or am I making that up? Yeah, those candy things. Not sure where it came out of the junk thing. I don't know. We have a little tiny gumball machine here. A metal little thing. This little jade or stone. I don't know what it is. Some sort of a bear. Soda pop bottle. These are cool. These, I bought these out in California, and I just dropped one. Hold on. I only have 2 left. Oh, wait. And I believe these are from the Greyhound bus line. And they're little stick pins. You have 2 left. I had a little baggie of these. Why'd you say ew, nope? Oh, the little fish and the bones. It was candy. It was like a hard candy. It wasn't gross. It was good. Got those. I'm finding all kinds of stuff here. Ow. I still need to come up with a price for this. Makes a nice riser. And a price on this. And I'll add those. But I've pretty much cleared my table off here, which is good. Because I had a mess down here earlier. Oh, it was just a candy one. It was almost like a Flintstone vitamin one. You want to hear something gross? His mom had surgery. And they did something new where they take fish skin. She had a skin graft done. And they put the fish skin over where they did the skin graft, where they removed skin. They stapled fish skin on her leg. It worked though. I guess the oils in the fish skin help her skin. It's pretty gross. I don't know. She got it off and it looks really nice though. But I've never heard of that before. I was like, what? And they were looking at me like, yeah. I think it's some sort of new thing that the doctor is trying out. Keep her away from cats. Well, it's not on there anymore. She only did keep it on there a week. But can you imagine they had it covered the whole time too. So we never, I wonder if it had scales on it though. That's what I was like. I thought when he said they were going to cover it with fish skin, they were leaving the fish skin on. And so I was like confused because I'm like, wouldn't it have scales on it? That's weird. But they put the fish skin over where they removed the skin for her skin graft. And then they took the fish skin off because I was like tripping for a while. I was like thinking, she's going to have scales on that part of her leg. That's weird. But I figured it out. Yeah, they do. It's some new treatment that this doctor was talking about. So I've never heard of that before, but it worked. So you have to have that done, and don't be shocked if they want to put a piece of fish on your leg. I'm trying to think. She told me, was it perch? No. What she told me the fish it was, and I can't remember what it was. Cod. I think it was cod. Oh, really? Yeah, they're making some, they need to come up with some artificial organs, grow them in a lab, right? Like pancreas and stuff like that. They need to figure out how to grow them. Just thinking about it. Anyway, would you guys like to see anything back here? If you missed it, I did go over all of the items that I have so far for Thursday's. Cod is. You know, a good fish is, I like orange roughy, but halibut. Halibut is good. I do like cod too. I'm kind of funny about my fish. It can't have any of those weird discoloration. And around here, we live right on the lakes, the Great Lakes. So they have a lot. Like when I lived in California, they would have crab feeds because there's a lot of crab there in the Bay Area. Here, they have fish fries like all over the place. You get, in the summer, you get local like lake perch or walleye. That kind of stuff is really big here. But I don't want to see any skin on it. I don't want to see any of the skin part on the fish or the dark little. If I see that, I won't eat it. But I do like Long John Silver's. Is that cod? I'm the same way with my chicken. Has to be white meat chicken, and there can't be any weird stuff in it. If I bite into something that's not supposed to, like a piece of, I can't even say it because it's gonna gross me out, but I can't eat it. Chicken and fish, it has to be very nothing in it, or I won't eat it. I'm pretty picky about that. My chicken fingers can only be white meat chicken fingers. I have the palate of like an 8-year-old, so it's always fun to go to dinner with me because I'm like, is there onions in this? I'm allergic to onions. I'm not really allergic to onions, but growing up, if I went to a sleepover at somebody's house, I would tell their mom that I was allergic to onions. That way I knew that there wouldn't be any onions in my spaghetti if we were having spaghetti because I'm allergic to them. And I've lied about it my whole life. I'm not allergic to onions. I lied, but I just I don't like them. I don't mind the flavor of them, but I don't like the texture of them. Bullhead feeds on Friday nights. What is bullhead? Is that a shark? Bullhead is a shark, right? What is that? I almost thought you meant frog, a bullfrog, but no, bullhead is, wait, a bullhead, is that a fish? I have no idea what it is. Bullhead. What is that? Is that from the South? I don't know how people can eat crawdads. I do like me some shrimp and lobster and crab. Small lake fish in Minnesota. It's a bullhead? I don't know. First off, I would not eat anything out of our river here. We have the Maumee River. That is the nastiest river. And the one in Napa was horrible too. I worked for the city of Napa there, and everything that goes into the storm drain goes into the river. Everything. Somebody dumps their motor oil, which happened a lot working in that town. They would dump their motor oil down the drain, goes into the river. Whatever they put down those storm drains go right into the river. You can just imagine, it was disgusting, that river was. And the river here is just as gross. They look like a small catfish. Ugh, no. Nope. I don't eat any baby animals or anything raw like sushi or raw meat or anything. Nope. Good Lord, I just started eating mushrooms and like black olives. What did I just try recently? You know what I just tasted for the first time was sausage gravy and biscuits. I've never tried it my whole life, but I tasted a little bit of Geno's. I just tasted a little bit of the gravy, but it wasn't bad. It just looks gross to me. I'm really picky about stuff. I won't eat mayonnaise. If mayonnaise touches it, I won't eat it. I don't like sour cream or ranch dressing or anything like anything like that. I don't like it at all. But my favorite thing is mushroom gravy, brown mushroom gravy. I'll eat that. But yeah, I don't even know how we got on the topic of food. Fish. It was from the fish on our leg. We got all the way to mayonnaise. Do you see how that happened? True story. So, well, it's 8:30. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But if you saw something you're interested in, please let me know. I also did a book sale last night. I did kind of like a haul, impromptu book sale. So I just went through all the books that I picked up. I do have buy a book and then you get a free one. Some of the free ones are just for crafting. They're in poor condition. Some of them are. I bought a large amount of books yesterday after our car accident. It was on our way home. Poor Gino had to like get a crowbar. The policeman gave him a crowbar and he popped our exhaust because the car that hit us pushed our exhaust all the way up to our back tire. And so he had to like pop it to go back. And I was so bummed because yesterday was supposed to be our fun day where we get out and run around like we used to and go to estate sales and stuff because his mom's been staying with us. So his sister came over to stay with her while we went out, and then we got into that car accident. So I think he felt bad. So he stopped at this little antique mall that was in like this plaza on the way back. It was on the way home. But they had the antique store and then a gun shop. And then they had another part of the antique store where they were having an estate sale. And so I went in there and they had bags of books. They were all in plastic bags, like lots of books. And you could kind of see what they were, but they were kind of, packaged up. So I bought pretty much all of them that he had. He gave me a deal on them. I still paid up for them. I thought it was a lot and I kind of hem-hawed. I was like, do I? But I was like, okay, well, there's, quite a few books here. So I think I'll be okay. When I started unboxing them last night to clean them and price them, well, yesterday afternoon, I was pretty upset because a lot of the books were just the covers and there weren't any books inside of them. And a lot of the books had been scribbled in or colored on or just were in poor shape. One whole box I have to basically give away for free. Maybe somebody can craft with them or cut them apart, or there are some books in there, but some of the books he said they were all children's books and they weren't. So yeah, I almost called him, but I was like, I'm just not going to buy from him anymore. Right? Because he was going to let me know when he got in more books and I was going to come look at him, and he had some other stuff, and I'm not going to purchase from him again because I thought it was pretty shady that you hid a bunch of just covers in there, and some of them I really, really wanted. I saw there was one that I've been looking for, Goes to School. That one is completely trashed. And there was a couple small Rand McNally ones that are just the covers. And there was a Fuzzy Wuzzy one that I really wanted. I bought that whole pack for that specific book. And it's just the cover. So I was really annoyed. But if somebody can craft with them, then I'll just give them away. When you buy a book, I usually give 3 options when you buy a book. You'll get to pick one. And if you can make a junk journal out of it or craft with it, anything that's left over, I'll just toss. Because I don't know what to do with it. But anyway, I would have bought more books from him had he not done that. So, and they were super dusty too. I did take a cloth to them and wipe them all down just because they had a coating of dust. And it takes time to price them and clean them and go through them to find which ones have, flaws in them. It took all day yesterday, and then with my neck and my back from the car accident, I was like done. But so anyway, I got everything boxed up and I'm pretty much set up for my next sale, so that's good. Weird and wacky and whimsical items, just fun items, nothing too crazy. So if you see something, say something. Putting my foot up. Oh my gosh, what is on? Look at my slipper. I was like, what's on the bottom of my slipper? There are holes. There are holes on the bottom of my slippers. I got my jammies on. So what is everybody doing tomorrow for the eclipse? I know I'm in Ohio, so we are supposed to be kind of weird here. I think my state is, they're doing like state of emergency, like be prepared, have a emergency kit, blah blah blah. I was like, what is happening? Even when we're driving down the expressway, we saw signs that said be prepared for the eclipse. Like, I thought it just got dark for like a minute or two, and then it, like, I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. Are you having the eclipse where you are? I mean, are you going to be able to see it? I know in Ohio, I think Ohio, Texas, Indiana, is it Illinois? I was checking out something on that. Did you all go to sleep? Did I put you out of sleep? It happens. He did not put any squirts in here. I like those Mira. I forget what it's called. Where you squirt it in your water. The eclipse may cause electrical problems. Why am I just hearing them? Oh my God, I hope my electricity goes off. No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. My goodness, I don't want the electric to go off here. I would not be able to work if the electricity went out. My computer didn't work. No, that cannot happen. There's so many conspiracy theories. Yeah, I read somewhere somebody was like asking, or I saw it on TikTok. They asked their Siri, Siri, is the world going to end tomorrow? And it said yes. Unfortunately, yes, or something. I'm like, oh my God. That's crazy. No, I don't know. I know we have the glasses. I'm supposed to be on my lunch break when it happens because it's right around like 3 o'clock. Somewhere around there, I think. So I'm supposed to be on lunch. We'll see. No pun intended. We will see if it if we can see it. Well, what do you want to chat about? Or do you want to just call it a day? It's 2:30 p.m. Tomorrow for you. Where are you located? I think ours is like that too. Okay, you're in Illinois. I'm Northwest Ohio. So I think we're pretty much like that too. Do you have a lot of people coming into where you live for the eclipse? I saw something that there was traffic backing up in different areas. But to be honest, I haven't left the house today. I've been in the basement the whole day, which is pretty sad. I told Gino, I was like, gosh, I pretty much live in the basement now that I work down here for my regular job and I do my sales down here. I'm in the basement like 97% of my life. You're in Minneapolis. Oh, they're all heading to Indiana, huh? Wasn't it Kentucky too? I don't know. It should be interesting for sure. Well, I think I might go upstairs and put my feet up and watch some TV and just chill. Because it's been kind of a long weekend. And if anybody's interested in seeing anything before I do that, let me know. I can show ya. There's some jar rings. I should be grabbing that shopping cart over there and pulling out all the plastic toys I have in there and pricing them. But I'm not sure. I feel like it. I'm just not sure. And if you missed it, look what my sister-in-law gave me. She was going to throw it away. She was going to throw it away. I was like, no, you don't. How dare you? Oh, yeah, the Y2K. Boy, they had us all freaked out about that, didn't they? They sure did. You know what? I just realized I have a whole corner full of stuffed animals over here that I should probably be putting in a sale too. Look at this guy. Look at him. Would y'all look at him? Look at him. Isn't he so cute? He's old. You old. I thought your eyes opened and closed, but they don't. A big dud. Yes, it was. Everyone was freaked out. I know that all the computer systems were gonna like be shut down and crazy. I picked this guy up. Look at him. Would y'all look at him? Look how he's sitting. He's look. You know what it reminds me of? This is what I thought of when I saw him and I had to get him. He's a Boyd. This sale we went to, they had easy 500 different Boyds, bears, rabbits, all different kinds. But look at him. You know what he reminded me of? That he's looking up to heaven. Isn't that so sweet? Like he's just sitting under the sky looking up at the stars or looking up at heaven. I thought he was so cute. What is his name? Mr. Eaton Bamboo. Part of the heirloom series. He's fully jointed. Is his head jointed? He's not jointed. What's that tag say? He's not jointed though. I don't know. But he's so cute. He's sitting there looking up at the heavens. And he's got this big old booty.
You talking about me again?
Yep. Here he comes. He's up looking at... You got coffee?
No.
You're dripping. What is in there? Tea?
Yeah. You're
dripping.
I'm not dripping.
Yeah, you are.
Not anymore.
Did you just get it on yourself? I have a whole bag of rick rack and seam binding for $15 too, if anybody's interested in that. Great for crafting. Mm-hmm. He's so cute.
Thank you.
And then I picked up this guy. Anyway, they had how many bears and bunnies? At least 500, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of them. I grabbed this little guy here, this little panda bear. He's so cute. And his name is Peking.
Peking?
Peking. Peking.
Why, Linda? What else I see here? Robin. Linda, Robin. Linda, Robin. Okay. I don't know who else is in her, but hello. Oh, isn't that it?
Yeah. See, have
Hi,
this
Robin.
one. Dang, this bear was $46 new. I don't think, does it? Oh, yeah, it does have this tag right here. This one is, he doesn't have a name. They didn't give him a name. But he's got a jumper on, a denim jumper with this Americana sweater. And I thought he was so cute with his little Americana. I thought he'd be cute. Linda says, hey, Gino. And Robin said, hi, Gino. Here, Gigi, you can sit right here.
That's all right.
So he was super cute. I grabbed him. And then I grabbed the two that I haven't Thursday's sale. I called up the estate place because here's the deal. I would have bought a bunch of the bears, but we couldn't open up the back of our car because we got rear-ended. And so I saw you were able to get my desk thing out. How'd you do that?
Open the back.
Did it open and close?
No, it's still open now.
No, did it close for you?
I didn't open it.
Oh.
Got out through the back seat.
Ding dong. So anyway, I just got this bears because we couldn't fit anymore in the car. So we're going to put him over there. I was showing him this one. It's so cute. I don't know who makes them.
This really needs to be cleaned. I was able to clean his face carefully. His face was a lot dirtier than the rest of them when we got him, but it looks good now. But from what I read, people actually take these apart, clean them, and then restuff them or something.
Yeah, I do.
That's what you were telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to do that. I'd love to clean it. But
Yeah, he'd be nice if he got a bubble bath, huh?
I don't know how to clean him. I don't know if you want to get whatever's inside there wet, as old as it is. God knows what it is.
He's cute, though. I have these huge dogs back here, too. 2 of them. They're the same dog. One of them has jingle bells, I think, in his ears or his tail. But look at that. They need to find new homes. We got our little bear, little bubble butt bear. We'll put him back there. A little panda bear. We'll put him back there.
Been a long day, kids.
At least you got to go to the Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I want on a Cracker Barrel today.
What'd you have with the Cracker? Did you have chicken fried steak?
Nope.
What'd you have?
They have a lovely grilled chicken there. It's 2 chicken breasts grilled with seasoning. It's only 280 calories. And then I got a double order of broccoli, which is only 40 calories in order. So altogether, it was like 340 calories, and I was full.
Who goes to the
Tasted
Cracker
really
Barrel
good.
to eat that? You go there to eat the junk and then shop for the candy.
You know, I ate something good and then shot for nothing.
So we have to figure out a price on this, and
On
nobody
what?
has helped me
Price on
in
what?
this chat. This Carter's white ink and this we got to find a price for. I'm gonna go put my Halloween stuff back over there. I'll be right back.
We're going to pause for a brief intermission. All right, let's see what we got here. So how's everybody doing tonight? Let's see who all's in here. Oh. Just looking back at the chat. Well, it is Friday, so there's got to be some saving grace for that.
And do you know what's in here?
It's Sunday. Oh my God. Some saving grace for being smart.
Is this uranium glass that was never opened?
I have no idea.
I think it's something of yours.
Hey, good. Nice piece of glass. Oh, you picked this up somewhere, didn't you?
Here, I'll take the paper.
Yeah, we got this dirt sheet because it's got a couple of lovely jadeite
There's
mixing
your-
bowl.
Flashlight right there.
Okay. It's actually glowing. It's hard to see with this light, but
It's glowing.
thanks to Misty and Michael for my little light. Got that last year in Springfield, I believe.
Oh, I forgot to press that.
I am looking for some numbers for the boss here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, if you just got home from the grocery store, if you've been out shopping all day, you know you got the good stuff. You know your brain won't let you not eat it. You don't have any choice. Like my brain knows I bought it. It was there at the time. It recorded the transaction. So now I have to go find it and eat it. Who's the maker on this one? I have no idea. There are no marks whatsoever on it.
What is it?
This mixing bowl. So I could not tell you. It's well used, well loved. I'm going to try to clean this off of it. I think with a little CLR that will come off. But there are just a couple chips right in this area. So, and based on the interior, it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse for scratches, but oh yeah, there's a lot of little chips around the top edge of it on the inside. But it's still a pretty bowl.
I was going to see if you could, if you're able to clean this. Because it's sticky on the bottom. Yeah, that's it. But what's the sold one? Because that's just...
I don't know.
See, I couldn't use my phone to look it up.
Oh.
Ooh, Curiosities and Oddities Expo yesterday in St. Louis, and they had uranium glass and jadeite, which compared to what everybody else had was rather weird. This is like one of those. So if I would love to go to an Oddities Expo, Curiosities and Oddities, this is like one of those. I bought it because isn't this for one of those funeral flags for your car?
It would have a magnet on the bottom.
Yeah, it does. It's magnetic, but it's sticky. That's why I was seeing if you could clean it.
It's sticky because they put a piece of tape on there. So when you put it on your car, the magnet doesn't hit your paint ruin it.
It's magnetic. They put a flag on it, like an American flag.
Yeah.
But I think it's supposed to have a funeral flag on it. It sticks to your car. That's what these were for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I just have to find a funeral flag. And then I'm going to stick it on my car. That would be cool, huh? So see if we can get the sticky part off of that. And then I just found her when I walked over there to put something away. She's very sweet. Look at her little face. But she's all in pieces. And she's marked Japan on the back. Just little bobby socks on her feet. She's pretty cute.
I got nothing on that one.
On the tape or the milk glass?
This one.
Well, I'm just going to put a price on it. And it is what it is because there's no way to tell. It's called Carter's Milk Glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Carter's White Ink.
Well, it's milk glass.
Right.
I'm pretty smart that way. All right.
There, we'll just put that price on it.
This one's popping up all over the place here.
Set it back here. Now we have this to price. And it makes a great riser for, I had that jar sitting on top of it. It looked really cute. But I like oddities and stuff. I probably would really enjoy going to that because I like weird stuff. We went to a flea market a couple weekends ago. Was it last weekend? It was the weekend before. I went with my friend. We walked through the whole place. I bought very little, just some Christmas stuff. You know what I ended up leaving with was a taxidermy fox with a muskrat.
I get a text and
I
a phone
call-
call, and I said, "Don't get it."
Yo, you said, oh, no, you said we don't have room for it. And I said, yeah, it will fit by the fireplace. And you're like, and I'm like, but isn't he? And so I let it go. And then you messaged me, boy, I'll have to hear about it all weekend. Gosh, he sure was cute. He kept like egging me on. And I felt bad because it was a local guy. He did the taxidermy on him because the little fox got hit by a car. And he said that when he got there, he had only been there for a little bit, but he was gone.
He probably hid it so he could stuff it.
Stop it. And the muskrat, I don't know how the muskrat died because I was like, don't kill them to just stuff them. I want them to die of like natural causes or like something like
No,
that.
that's pretty much natural cause. Get
You
hit
know
by
what
a
I
car.
mean? Like to preserve it. Raccoons playing cards. Oh my gosh. A giraffe? I have a what is that? A buffalo? Buffalo head?
Yeah,
We have a buffalo,
I don't know what to tell you that.
but
I'm
it's
getting a
fake.
whole lot.
I bought it for Gino off a marketplace for Father's Day one year when we lived in Napa. Because I don't know why.
He bought it as a gag gift, and I got stuck with
It's
it.
a huge buffalo head. It hung in our house in California, and everyone was just like, "What the heck?" But it's fake. It's a fake one, but it's a very nice fake one. But we put it in our dining room here. So people, when they would come to our house in California, it was bad because we had an 8-foot long San Quentin prison sign in our living room above our. We had huge ceilings that were like 20 feet ceilings, or
We had. It was open concept home with very little.
yeah.
I mean, the bathrooms and the bedrooms were off to one area, but the rest of it was kind of open, with some dividing walls that you could see 10 feet over the top of.
So we had that huge prison sign.
We had this huge wall space to hang stuff.
We had
And
a phone booth in our.
Really enjoyed filling the wall space
I did.
up.
I had a mahogany phone booth, which I wanted, and he never did it for me. I painted it red, and then I wanted him to put lighting in there and shelves in there so I could display stuff in it. When you open the door, the light would come on, but you could, and he never did that.
You know why I never did that? Because if you ever gone in one of those, they had that little tiny seat in the one corner. Because that's all the room you have in there if you open the door.
I didn't want to open the door all the way.
You can't open it part way. It was a big bifold wood door, and it would have took half or three
Well, I don't
quarters of the
need deep
inside.
shelves, just halfway to put the stuff on. It didn't need to be all the way to the door.
Anyhow,
And then
we
we
ended up
had-
giving it to a friend because
Yeah,
nobody wanted it.
It's in there. We had a coffin chest from 1800s that said Logue on the top. I still wish we would have kept that.
You're the one that was busy giving everything away.
Well, because
not
you
me.
said it wouldn't fit on the truck. So
I did not say it
I
wouldn't
got
fit
rid
on
of
the
a lot of
truck.
stuff I would have loved to keep, but we don't have room for it here. He wanted to keep the prison sign. That sign would have taken up. We don't even have a wall in this house that you
The
could put it
garage
on.
has a wall big enough to hang it on.
You wouldn't have even been able to fit it on that garage wall.
I wanted what I wanted since the garage faces out. We live in a really nice area here, and I wanted on a nice day when I had the door open. She's out shopping. There's no cars in the garage. I want people to drive by and to look and go, "Oh, those are the people from California," and just keep going. That way I don't have to get the vacuum cleaner out and run it on the driveway. The San Quentin sign, I'm pretty sure would have gotten the same effect.
What else did we have that was? Well, we brought back the huge ice box. It's 7 feet long
The
and 7 feet
80-year-old
tall.
dentist chair. We had
we had a pink dentist chair that we used as a media chair. That was fun.
It was a pink. It was a Ritter, but it was electric. Had the motor. You would step on the pedal and lift it up and down and all that.
I had that flower cart. That was
had
really
a ceramic,
cute. We had so many beautiful
ceramic or porcelain coated pink
outdoor fountains and stuff like that. We had a lot of cool
I
stuff.
sold over 100 potted plants that were in various areas in the
We
yard.
sold a lot
You
of
would have
plants.
never known there were 100 there till I started pulling them out of everywhere.
You were giving away just, I mean,
Yep.
all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh, we had such an epic the Californians. Yeah, we've got a lot of, but we had a lot of cool stuff there. We did bring some stuff back with us, but we knew that here we don't have the wall space or the space for a lot of the big stuff that we had at our other house, so we left a lot behind. But I would have liked to bring that chest back. My friend has it out there.
What chest?
The Logue, that old. It looked like a coffin.
Oh, just ask him to ship it to you.
Brett?
Yeah.
That thing weighs like how much?
It's not that heavy.
Oh my God! No, I'd feel weird asking for it back.
Give me his number. I'll ask for it.
No, but I would love to have it. It was a neat thing. It was a family chest, or
We gave thousands of dollars of stuff away to her friends.
We gave it away just because we couldn't take it with us.
Well, we didn't want the house to be like over full.
Like it is now. But we have we did bring my dad's ice box back. Yep. The new owner went in and took out all of his plantings. We had fruit trees back there that we would get apples.
We had 3 or 4 huge flowering plums that were beautiful year round.
Beautiful. We had persimmons, figs.
We had kumquat, loquat, Fuji persimmons,
apples,
the other for 2
peaches,
different kinds of persimmons,
cherries.
Anyhow, this lady came in and just clear cut the whole property, pulled every tree, bush, and flower out, and pitched it. And
everything.
The entire property, the hill, the backyard, the side yard, front yard,
arbor thing that went over that had flowers on it. She ripped that out. Had I known, I would have brought that with us because she asked for everything in the yard. So we left all the fountains and everything for her, and she just started laying behind the shed because the neighbor sent us a picture, and it's pretty sad. He left up. How old was that jade tree that you left?
I had a jade tree. It was in a half a wine barrel, and it was, it had the main stem on it was close to 9 or 10 inches in diameter. It was huge, ancient.
And she just.
And when we first got it 20 years before at an estate sale, it was something that grandma or great grandma had out in a greenhouse up there in Napa, California, and grandma or great grandma, whoever, passed away, and nobody took care of it. And they put everything outside and got hit with frost and this and that. So it looked pretty rough when I got it. And I just went in and snapped each piece of it off that it didn't need anymore and started watering it appropriately, put it in a good spot where it wouldn't get frost. And by the time we had moved to Vallejo, where our home was that we bought, it was, with the pot, it was close to 7 feet tall, sitting on the front porch. This thing was huge, and it was 7 or 8 feet around, and it just turned a beautiful pink snowball just before Christmas every year. It would bloom like crazy. If you've ever seen a jade tree bloom, they're beautiful, and if you've never seen it or don't know they bloom, they do, and when they do, they're just incredibly beautiful. They don't bloom for long, and it makes a mess when they're done because there's just thousands of pink flowers all over this thing. But that got pitched. I had
she killed them all.
I had a ground-grown fuchsia that was 6 to 7 feet tall. Every year it would come back and just have thousands of flowers.
I think she pulled them all out and then let them die.
Yep. She killed everything.
We had a beautiful sago palm in a pot that was worth a lot that she let die. We had a sago.
She just pitched everything.
You
know, dumped the plants out, threw them out, and then either busted up or gave the barrels away. I don't know. Anyhow, they say you should never look back. So, unfortunately, we did look back a little bit.
Well, it's because you asked the neighbor.
Yeah, he's like, man, you're not going to like this. I'm like what? Every time you'd send updated pictures, you'd see all our appliances laying out that were, some of them were nearly brand new to be picked up by trash. We had three giant double sink, huge bathrooms in the house. She gutted all three of them. Gutted our kitchen that we had just remodeled. Everything. Everything in the house that could be pulled out. Light fixtures, you name it. I don't know what the heck she's doing with it. We got good money for it, so I wish her nothing but the best. But yeah, you shouldn't look back when that stuff happens because you're just not gonna like. You're probably not gonna like what you see, you know. So
We just put in that
anyhow,
brand new carpet too, and she pulled
yep.
all the brand new carpet, and it was very expensive carpet. Oh my God. When I heard that she just pulled out, I hope she didn't bring up the flooring because that was very expensive flooring, and it was the wood tile.
When we first moved into the house, we had the entire 1,200 square feet of the downstairs, which was everything except the two big bedrooms downstairs. We had it stripped down to the slab. And in California, the house, because it was built in 2002, or 2001, the homes had to be on what they call post-tension slabs. So a thick, heavy-duty slab that has these giant rods running through it when they pour it. And on each end, there's giant washers and these giant nuts, and they're kind of recessed back into the slab so they don't, stick out, and you can't really see them that well. But it's all tightened up when the slab cures and sealed. And that way, in case of an earthquake, the whole slab moves. It doesn't break or crack or anything over time. So the house did really well on earthquakes. It rattled and a few things fell, but anyhow, that floor, we had it taken down to the slab, cleaned, and then we bought this, I think it came from Italy. It was a ceramic tile, but they were 2 foot long pieces by 6 inches wide. So each one was 1 square foot. And they had laid over 1,200 of them, and they looked like wood. They had the grooves, and it felt like wood when you walked on it, except it was kind of cold. But absolutely beautiful.
Really pretty. Everyone thought it was wood.
Yep, a special grout. It's like, well, if you spend the extra money, you can get this grout that's indestructible. And it's like, just do it. Just make it look pretty. Then we had to have all the trim replaced, which they had to find a place that still made that trim, or it would match the trim in the rest of the house. So.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, no point in talking about that. So, it is what it is. It's like the house we live in now. I'm sure the original owners
they just came by.
Yeah, well, the original owners only had it, I think, for a year or two from the tax records, and then people bought it in the late '60s and moved out in the late '90s or early 2000s. And then the people we bought the house from moved in. They lived here 20 years. So we're the third, well, actually the fourth owners, I suppose. But of any time, we'll be the third group. And, the original owners just happened to drive by last week one day when I was out. And they said that they finally convinced themselves. And they only live like 5 minutes away. And they said, well, we hadn't done it because we told ourselves we weren't going to, but there's a lot of native plantings in this yard and beautiful trees. And, well, I tell you, if you're ever in this area, let us know. We'd be glad to have you over and show you around. But anyhow, she wanted to stop by and see her one flowering magnolia, which they just got trumped the week before because it budded out, started blooming, and we had 2 20-degree nights, and it just... So we're in a part of the country. There's an area in northwest Ohio, southeast Michigan. I think it goes over to Indiana a little bit. It's called the Oak Openings region. And it's not just all inclusive of the area. They've done ground studies and all this, and it looks like this. There's fingers of it. They go here, and pieces that stick out here. And if you do an overlay on those 3 states, you'll see it. And it just happens that our neighborhood is on the eastern I call it the eastern fringe of this Okoponis region. And so we have some beautiful old oak trees in this neighborhood. We happen to have one in our front yard. According to the former owners, there were 3. 2 of them died due to oak wilt and carpenter ants. And the one that's left, they put a lot of time and money into it. So they hadn't touched it for 5 years, according to the receipts and stuff they left. So I had a company come out in January and remove the dead wood that accumulated and cut some branches that didn't need, just kind of thin it out a little bit. So I suppose nobody wants to hear all this, but
no, they don't.
But yeah, we'd be glad to. On the off chance anybody's going to be in a Toledo, we don't live in Toledo. We live west of Toledo, but it's on the outskirts of Toledo. So if you're ever going to be in this area, by all means, let one of us know. At least let the boss here know, and we'd be glad to at least meet up with you for lunch or dinner, or have you over to the house or whatever. And hey, you can shop the basement while you're here. Just make sure you have plenty of room in your car, because we got a lot of stuff down here. Oh, okay. It's not because we had huge magnolia out in California, but it's the kind with giant buds on it that you get. It produces like the seed pods that it drops later, but the beautiful giant waxy leaves and stuff. It's a West Coast thing. It's a beautiful tree. But magnolias are problem children, especially if they're too close to your house because of the root system. So, and that one had been there since they built the house, and it's getting pretty big. So I'm glad I don't have to deal with removing it or whatever. But
Hi, Stacy.
hi, Stacy. Hey, well,
I like magnolia trees too.
please subscribe to our channel, and if you can, like today's video. And
We're just chatting.
Yeah.
I was setting up for my sale on
follow
Thursday.
her on Instagram, all that stuff.
We're having a sale Thursday, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But this next sale is going to have just a bunch of wacky, whimsical items, a lot of small stuff, like little vintage. This is a vintage 1960s Cinderella set, that kind of stuff.
And by all means, for everybody watching either right now or watching back later, and we've stated this before, if you have certain things you collect or are looking for, don't really put it in the chat so much you can, but send us an email. That's the best way to keep track of it, because for those of you having sales, once you're done with this, it's a royal pain to go back and try to rewatch the whole video to see what people had to say. So we only do it if we end up with sold items that the tag falls off of. We got to figure out who bought it and how much they paid for it. But yeah, send Sweet Adeline here at the email on the screen. Send an email.
Sweet Adeline?
So I say, hey, I collect this and this or this and this, and give her as much information as you can. And if we have it, we'll sell it. We have so much stuff that it's hard to figure out what you do or don't want to sell. Yeah. Yeah, at least you're not chasing me around the bedroom with it anymore. What?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a boxing ET before? Me either. He's so cute though, right? Whack him.
Oh. Yeah, so welcome to our channel, Stacy. I'm glad that you dropped in. We have, well, anybody that's watched us for any amount of time knows you just never know what's going to be for sale next. So we do have holiday themed sales throughout the year. but I don't see any more of those for a while.
Yeah, probably Halloween will be the next one. I don't have much Americana stuff.
Unless you want to do Christmas in July or some crazy
Yeah,
thing.
I have a lot of Christmas stuff. So we could definitely do that too.
You can't see it, but on the other side of this room, there's about a 32 or 36-foot long wall.
Chocolata is
Yeah, that's nothing
up
but
there.
nothing but pallet rack types
She's standing behind those flowers up there.
type setup, and it's full of totes. You know those big black totes with yellow lids you get from Costco? Just rows and rows of them filled with Christmas, Halloween, and Easter. And that's her stuff.
And
every time she gets out, she's like, oh, I
Valentine's
think I'll
Day.
sell this. I think I'll get rid of this. I'll do that.
And Valentine's too.
Where's Chocolate at?
She's standing up here behind the flowers.
Oh, she hasn't had a cameo in a while.
Nope. She's fine.
I don't know. I think she wants to put in an appearance.
She likes it back there. She was not getting along with that one over there. I had to separate them. You're curious to see what we have? We have a lot of weird and whimsical stuff. We do a lot of ephemera, a lot of books. I just did a children's book haul last night. A lot of books available still if you watch back. You can certainly email me. My email is right here, sweetadeline@aol.com. 3 E's and sweet. But yeah, we love to find just different quirky stuff.
Well, at your last sale, we sold probably 70, 80 sets of playing cards.
We sold a lot of playing cards. I have some really cool cards. I just put them back over there. But for instance, we always offer add-ons, and we have a whole bin of add-ons here, from vintage bobby pins, new old stock, to bingo cards, to vintage tin ashtrays.
Yeah, that's a once in a lifetime find there.
You know, these old tin ashtrays from back in the day. We should probably bring those other tin ones over. They're not as pretty as these. Vintage popcorn bags from the 50s. These are from the early 1900s. They're collar wax. And little cello picks from back in the 70s. So we always offer add-on items. I have a whole nother bin of add-on items here that Gino hasn't even seen yet. And we do a pencil pull. We have a thing of old pencils. Well, it's a mixture of old and new, and it's $4 for $1. You get to pull pencils, and one of the pencils in there has free shipping or $10 off shipping. So just fun stuff like that. Our sales are never serious. It's just fun items. But I do have some mid-century glassware. I haven't even shown. Vases, knickknacks, a lot of advertising.
We really hate to sell and ship glass because you just don't know what's going to arrive on the other end.
I'm pretty good at packing.
Oh, you're excellent at packing, but
yeah.
I mean, we had a huge Valentine's sale, and one of the cards we shipped, one person bought one card. It never showed up after 2 weeks, and the post office sent me a note to say, I'm sorry, this is undeliverable. Well, if you know who sent it, return it.
Yeah.
Turn in one of those.
I think it got caught in their machine.
Well, I turned in one of those reports to say what it was, and they said not enough information, so I gave them a copy of everything, pictures, sent it back. That was a month ago. Never heard another peep out of them. So once in a blue moon, it happens, and there's nothing we can do about that. Typically, we just refund all the money, shipping, cost of whatever, and try to make it okay.
I have a whole bin of vintage Disney stuff sitting up there. A whole bin of old dolls from your sister, which those gotta go. We have a Victorian buggy over here. If somebody wants to come pick it up. A baby crib.
We'll make you a good deal on it.
A Taylor tot cart thing, which I think Bree wants that. What is it? A Taylor tot? Isn't that the name of it?
Oh, I don't remember.
A beautiful wooden chair, which I need to find somebody that restores chairs.
It would have been, my guess is It was all rattan at one point.
No. You think?
Yeah, based on how
Reminds
it's
me of
put
a
together.
mermaid chair. It looks like mermaid to me.
I forget what kind of chair. We've seen them before and looked them up. We were at somebody's house and they had one similar to it, and it was originally a rattan chair.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's beautiful. I bought it for $5 out of a basement at an old house because I had to save it, but now we don't have room for it. It's just sitting there. It's actually holding the paper towels from Costco.
It does
You
a
got-
fine job of
You got the
holding big
paper towels
packages.
sitting on top of it. But yeah, I have a nice medical adjustable table over here that goes up and down. It would have been one that you would have put over the bed in the hospital from the 30s or 40s, I think.
Yeah.
Because the one side isn't open. It's one that you would put over the bed, and the bed had to be pretty little. But Gino uses that for packing.
You slide it over the foot of the bed up to the patient, and if they need to get up, you
And
slide
it tilts,
it back.
and it is flat, but it's metal, and it is cool. The lady used it as an art table. I looked it up. They sell for pretty good money on the medical websites. I've got some really, really nice vintage purses that I bought from the same seller. One of them listed for almost $5,000 on eBay. That's not a sold comp. That's what they have it listed at, though. But we just got some really interesting stuff. But I just have to get around to selling it. That's all.
Yeah, and see if anybody actually comes over to the house and we show them around down here. We have 2 huge racks of collectibles that we're not selling.
We can sell.
Could potentially be talked out of some of it.
Yeah, I mean, huge racks of collectibles down at that end. They're full. So if anybody collects old scales or wants an old time clock, or we have a really cool, what is that? Trophy butter dish. I'm just looking around. We got mid-century glasses. I actually have more of those mid-century ones upstairs. They're the carousel one. Are those Libby or are those George Briard?
I think they're
Libby. Beautiful carousel style.
Carousel.
What did I say? Carousel.
Sol.
Carousel.
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 S-E-L.
Carousel. Carousel.
Rotisserie.
Is what, Avon? Cute is that, Avon? What were we talking about? Avon.
Oh, need more information on that.
Avon? Okay. Are you talking about the glasses? I think they're a Libby glass.
No, can't be talking about
Carousel.
glasses.
That just doesn't sound right. Carousel. I don't know.
So when you talk about
I do have Avon behind me, and it is these vintage perfume pins. Some of these sell for like $30 a piece. Holy moly! We have the kangaroo, the mouse, and both the roller skating bunny and the other bunny, and they open with the perfume things. We have those available for choice, and I figured out. Well, I didn't figure it out. Somebody helped me figure out what these bunnies were. These are from the 1960s.
you would just pull them out of the jar and put a drop of dye in them.
These
water.
were for Easter egg dye.
Yeah, you would pull them out.
Well, why didn't you tell me that? I didn't know what they were.
Well, I didn't know you even were asking about it.
Do you have vintage hay tongs?
Ooh.
Nope.
What's a hay tong?
Are you talking about the clamps? The clamps that go into the hay? We don't have those. Mm-mm. We have.
We're not going to have necessarily have stuff like that. The big item, some of the big items we have are going to be more like furniture, or like I have a time clock that is probably darn near 100 years old. And it's huge. It's oak. It's about 4 foot tall. I've got it hanging on the wall over there.
Oh, for paper towels. That's a very like industrial. That's cool. Yeah, we don't have any of those. You would put them and put the paper towels in there. The hay tongs. No? I don't know. Well, does anybody want to see anything before we call it a night? No hay tongs, but everything else.
Yeah, Stacy, we hope to see you back at a sale. And for those of you that have been following us for a long time now, we appreciate the fact that you still follow us and haven't given us the boot. I mean, I suppose having me around once in a while influences people to stay, so.
No.
What?
Well, yes.
No means yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes means no?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So hopefully y'all had a little fun. Not actually buying anything, we're just watching.
We were chatting.
Again, if you have anything
Thank you.
specifically you're looking for, send us an email. Because there's two things that can happen. First of all, there's a reasonably good chance we have it. And second of all, if we don't, it sticks up here somewhere. And when we're out looking around, she'll be like, hey, look at this. So-and-so was looking for it. I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, well, I get
Like
it.
we have an aluminum Christmas tree for sale.
We do. You selling a
Aren't you-
Christmas tree now?
Well, I said you could keep one, but you got to get rid of the other one.
It's a 6-foot aluminum tree.
Is it a pom-pom?
Yeah.
We originally bought it from Misty when she first started selling. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was out in California.
We were in California when we got that.
Yeah.
Trying to think what we have that we could offer up, like bigger items like that.
Well, the problem with bigger items like that is shipping bigger items like that.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5 years ago, it was a fraction of the cost to ship the stuff that it is now. So.
Yeah, but if they're
Yeah.
close enough, they could come here and shop the basement and then fill their car up.
Highly unlikely anybody's going to do that. So.
You never know. All right. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's looking for anything in particular.
Yeah. Again, just throw it out there. You can let anybody know that. Even if they're not subscribed to our channel, just give them the email and say, hey, talk to these people. They got a lot of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
We don't look for anything. Well, I should say Miss Sugar Britches here has very specific things she's interested in. But sometimes she'll look at something and say, ooh, let's get that. I don't even know why, but she gets it.
Okay.
Well, you do. It's what I would anticipate.
What did you pick up at the last estate sale? I'm trying to think what I got. I went for books and Christmas stuff like that. You know what he pulled out? I always look for advertising. You found an iron.
It was
It's an iron.
Old travel iron.
I was like,
the little
no.
flat one that you open the handle on, and then it had the big plug that goes in it. Like the old crock pots or old things used to have.
It stayed behind.
Then it had the old plug on it with the two real thin prongs, and I thought it was really neat. It would have been nice to add to your collection of that stuff.
Door stops?
No, it wasn't a doorstop. It was in the original box too. No,
but what is someone going to use that for?
We'll set it up if they got a display like bathroom stuff or.
I like to get stuff that you can not necessarily use it for its original use, like repurpose it.
Well, I'm not expecting anybody to iron anything with it, but
I put flowers in it, just reuse it.
When I find something that's really old and it's really old and it's still in the original packaging and it appears to be intact, I get a good deal on it, yeah, because somebody's going to want it. But I wasn't allowed to get it. It would have cost me $3. I wasn't allowed to spend $3.
Artsy Fartsy's here. She's the one that helped me find the bunnies. Thank you.
Find the bunnies.
The egg dye bunnies. I had no idea what they were. I even did looked on Google. I looked on eBay, did a picture thing. I had no idea what they were. So she helped me figure that out. We got a lot of fun items back here. I hope everybody likes littles because we got a lot of little cutesy stuff. Those pocket box candy things I did order. I got those from somebody off Instagram. I love her stuff on Instagram. It's like right up my alley. So I bought 9 of them from her, and I'm going to offer them here. But she said, do you want me to take the candy out of them? And they're from like the 50s, 60s. I was like, no, just leave it in there. And when I opened them up today, the candy they're supposed to be little balls. They turned into gel because it's so old. It looked like grape jelly. And I went to open it, and it was sticky. I'm like, what is this? And it was like full of grape jelly. And so I had to soak them all and scrub them all out. But we got them all clean. But they're like little plastic compacts. I thought they would be adorable for you to keep in your purse to put mints or pills or safety pins, whatever. They're just super cute. Are those Cupies little? Those Cupies are little. The ones up in my little cabinet there. And I have this fascination with these little cabinets. I got that green one. It's like a cupboard. The big white one I just recently got. It's got the shelf built in. And then I got this little green one here. I have so much crap up here, you're not able to even see them. And then I got this little dresser that I put a shelf on top of. But I almost bought another cabinet this weekend. And I'm like, where would I put it? I would have to take this dresser down because I want to repaint it and get rid of that shelf. There's no room up here for anything else. I would love to have an extension down to the wall here. That's why I was trying to put the table in the corner or something small where I could continue it all the way to the wall. But I'm at capacity. Those little Cupies, I just bought those from Misty. I collect Cupies. So I got the hammer one and the little scarf one because it's like Ohio State colors. And then the other one.
Why did you buy a loser?
No, they're so cute. You should see my Cupies I have upstairs, Robin. I should walk you up there and show you. We were at this antique mall after Springfield, and there was a Cupie it's a Cupie lamp. But the cord was so old, and it was made out of plaster. I just snipped the cord off. But he's got a light bulb in his head. Like one of the, I need to find, like, do they make battery operated? No?
I told you not to snip the cord.
I did.
I said, don't snip the cord. I'll put a new plug on the end. We can make it work.
The cord was like fabric. I would never plug that in.
It doesn't matter as long as it's in good shape.
Well, I snipped it off. They don't make battery light bulbs where you can just like turn it on and it looks like a light bulb? That's what I would want.
Maybe, but I doubt you're going to get anything like if you plug it in.
Well, I would just want it to look like light up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I have some really cool Cupies upstairs. One of them's like this big. He's huge, but he doesn't have any arms. But he's still really cute. We have a lot of cool stuff upstairs, littles. I've got a lot of vintage toys upstairs. Oh, you're watching us and Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer?
Open who?
Oppenheimer. I've heard of that movie, but I don't know what it's about.
It's
I
about
literally
the atomic bomb.
Cannot sit through a movie. I feel like I'm wasting my time, like I need to be doing something. So if I'm watching a movie, I got to multitask, check my phone, do this, do that, and I can't enjoy the movie because I have a hard time sitting there. I used to be able to like lounge and watch TV. I watch very little TV since we moved here. It's pretty weird because I love reality TV, but
I'm just going to delete all that stuff since you're not watching it.
no, maybe I will. Maybe I'll call in sick tomorrow because I'm not feeling well and just stay on the couch and watch TV until the eclipse happens.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know. We can do a tour.
Not tonight, though.
Not tonight, though. You tired?
No.
You want Mama hold you?
You want Papa squeeze your knee?
No.
How about this?
You want Mama hold you?
What?
Nothing.
What was that?
Stop. You make me say
Want
bad
Mama
words.
hold you? Mama hold
You want Mama hold you? Hi, Betty. Don't poke me. Stop.
She's like one of those things you used to pull a string on. What was it? Say and
I don't. You're giving me anxiety. Stop it.
I know right where the buttons are.
Stop. My God.
Yeah, that was.
We like fun things.
That was a year ago in the winter, I think, that night that you walk all around the house.
My gosh, I need to figure out a use for that huge ice box upstairs because it's pretty much empty.
It's taking up a lot of real estate. We don't know what to do with it.
I have moved all my vintage toys on top of it. Well, not all of them, but some of them. But I don't know if I like them up there. I don't know. I'm thinking of putting linens in there, like our comforters and stuff.
Somebody could bring that thing down here.
It took 5 people trying to move it on a dolly to get it in the house. I'd never bring it to the basement, but it would fit right there by the stairs.
Yeah, then you'd never get in that closet again.
Oh, yeah, there's a closet there.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, she says.
Yeah. I think we just need to get rid of some stuff. I like to save it. I'll keep it for a bit, and then I like to just move it on. But some things, I like vintage toys. I like old books, children's books. I like ephemera.
She likes old men.
I like, you can see the stuff I like. It's behind me. The Cupies, old dolls, anything with a cool graphic on it, like the drinking straws. That picture up there I love. Just the little stuff. Like those little Winnie the Pooh things up there. You probably can't even see them. But there's a couple Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Owl, and Roo. And those, I think, would go on your cereal bowl. Did they hold you? I think they held your spoon or something. Yeah. Metal toys and stuff. Oh, metal toy. Yes, I have toy stoves. 2 different sizes. They're over here. I love them. And there's one about this big. They're like a Susie homemaker stove. And then I have the bigger one too. Those are adorable. And I don't have anywhere to put them. I'm out of room. But I collect the little metal ones, the little tiny kitchens. I have them in a cabinet upstairs. I just love those things too. I just fall in love with things, and I have a hard time with parting with them. I don't know. But I need to either get more shelves or places to display stuff properly rather than stashing it because
Maybe it's time to move again.
You want to move again? Oh my goodness. Do I have a Piglet spoon hugger? I have Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, another Pooh, an Owl, and a Roo. No Piglet. Yeah. The little tiny metal kitchens upstairs. I love those things. They're hard to find. I have a set that I have never found anywhere online, and it's a Disney set. It's Snow White, and I've never you like the cabinets too. I do. There was one this weekend that had wicker on it. It was super cute, but I don't have any room because I like my whole idea with getting these little cabinets is I bought this. I think I bought this one first. I don't remember. I think I got that one, and I thought it would be so cute to do like a it was at the time that Whatnot was going on, to do a little sale and put all my littles in there and just have the camera on the cabinet and open the different doors. And then I got the dresser, and I thought, oh, I could do little mystery drawers. And then I found this little green one, And then I got that one recently. I mean, I can't leave them behind when I find them. This white one is amazing because it's got all those little shelves. It's a little hutch. We were way out in the middle of the country and we saw a garage sale sign. We stopped in it. This was in a barn. And she had, the trash can is back here somewhere. I didn't sell it. I think it's up here somewhere.
What?
The little mini trash can.
Mini trash can.
I think it's in that cabinet over there. You probably can't see it. I wanted to make a little Oscar the Grouch to come out of the trash can. I thought yeah, like Price is Right, door 1, door 2. I thought that'd be kind of fun, but I just never did it. And now I just set them back there and you can't even really see them. This little green cabinet is amazing. It came with all this little stuff and these little tiny cookie cutters and stuff were in this cabinet. Look at the little clothespins. Little tiny clothespins. Little cookie cutters. There's little silverware and plates. So cute. So those are spoon holders. Okay, that makes sense. I have a bunch of them up here, but not Piglet. They're right up here. I have the other ones, but not Piglet. I don't even remember where I got those. All kinds of fun littles. Gigi, he just went upstairs and just left me down here by myself. Well, I guess I should be going. Me too. If I like it, I just shove it up there. I put my little bunnies up there. My goodness, I know I got a lot of. I should be selling this stuff, but I like to look at it. Oh my gosh, I like looking at it too. And I've got a whole nother shelf over here of stuff that there's no room for. I don't know. I'll keep my eye open for Piglet for you. Betty, we did a preview for Thursday's sale. So if you want to watch back, I went through each item. It's just a whimsical sale, so it's a bunch of just fun little items. Yeah, nothing too serious. I did a book sale last night. I couldn't be a minimalist either. There's no way. My sister is total opposite of me. She does not like clutter. She doesn't like knickknacks. She doesn't like that kind of stuff. My mom was kind of like that too. Like she would just throw stuff away. Never really kept anything. My brother, I don't know. I would say he does collect stuff, but he's very organized. I think she probably gets anxiety when she comes over to my house with all of my stuff, but I'm not a minimalist. Now, upstairs, there's not really, you would maybe walk in, like my sister would walk in and say there's a lot, but for me, it's very, like everything upstairs kind of has a place. Down here is a different story. It's just, there's a lot down here. And there's stuff stashed everywhere. You name it, there's stuff stashed. This was originally my craft desk. I had to move it over there. I don't know. I need to make a run to not Goodwill. I'm going to drop it off at American Cancer Society thrift shop. Is right around the corner, and I'm going to just get rid of some of the stuff that I haven't sold. It's it's a spoon hugger. And so they hug your spoon when you're eating your cereal. I have Don't laugh, I have my pajama pants on. This is what the Winnie the Pooh looks like. She did see it. They were all, we had 22 people here for Easter, and I was going crazy because they all, instead of spreading out throughout the house, they all wanted to be in the kitchen, and we have a small kitchen. And I was like, there's a table in the living room nobody is sitting at. There's, I was trying to get people to disperse, and my family, when we have get-togethers, they will stay together. So we had my brother, his fiance, my nephew, his girlfriend, her son, his daughter, my sister, her boyfriend, his son, her daughter, all at one table instead of spreading out. They kind of stay together. And then Gino's family will kind of spread out. But they all wanted to be in the kitchen, 22 people. There's not enough room. I was like, oh my God. I was like sweating. And we had brunch, so it was a lot of food, and we were setting up for it. I don't know about you guys, but I get stressed out for the holidays because you want to try and make it nice. You want to make sure you got everything covered. I'm setting up tables, trying to find tablecloths, and it was too much. Yep. I'm the same way, Betty. I'm like stashing stuff. I'm like, take that downstairs, put that in the basement. And then I told him, like, nobody in the basement. Of course, people came in the basement. And they're probably like, what the hell? Because we have a bathroom down here, 2 bathrooms upstairs and a bathroom down here. But some people use the bathroom down here. So they were probably like, oh my gosh. My fox and my muskrat are upstairs in the fireplace room. I have them sitting on the table there. They fit perfect. And I have a taxidermy bear cub up there, which the bear got hit by a car too. And we rescued that. And I have him dressed up as a little Cub Scout. And so he stands by the fireplace. So the fox is on the table. And then if you go in the dining room, we have our fake buffalo head. And then we have 2 deer heads, which whenever I see them, I have to save them. I feel bad. The one had a jacked up ear. We got him at Springfield, but I still had to save him because I felt bad for him. And then we got him a friend, so he wasn't alone. And then we were at the Mommy Antique Mall, and there was a baby duck laying there. Somebody had been walking around and then just set it down. I felt so bad I had to buy the damn duck. So now I have a duck up there too. It's like, I need to quit finding these animals. They're dead. They don't need me to save them, but I feel like I have to. And especially if they have a cute little face, I have to give them a good home. I have old suitcases. We have, you know what? I used to have suitcases stacked up. They make great display or nightstands and stuff like that, for sure. Old suitcases. And another fun thing you can do with suitcases is mount them to the wall as a shelf that opens. So you can stash stuff in it and then close it. You can display stuff, but you can also hide stuff in there too. I had some really cute suitcases. I always wanted to mount them and I never did, but I like the bedside, like nightstand. You could do those, like mount them on either side of the bed. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think I have. Oh, I have. Do I have a suitcase? I have a little kid suitcase right now. That's the only suitcase I have, I think. I got rid of all my suitcases out in California before I moved. And people use them for dog beds too. Put the little legs on them. Or even a footstool, right? Put the legs on the big suitcases and do a cushy top. And you have a footstool. You can do a lot with those suitcases. But can you somehow hook them together so they can't fall on someone? Oh, you have 75? Holy moly. You could do some cool stuff with those. I would like to have an ottoman one. For sure. I still need to find a coffee table for upstairs. We don't have a coffee table. You have to take pictures. I want to see. Shoot me a picture. Well, I'm probably going to head upstairs because they're up there and it's close to 10 o'clock. So I'm going to call it a day. But my goodness, if you guys saw anything, just message me. I do hope to see you on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we'll sell a bunch of this little stuff. But yeah. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me and chatting with me and helping me price stuff. You all have a good evening and be safe tomorrow. Be sure to wear your glasses. And we'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Take care, everyone. Bye.